Welcome back. It is just about 10 a.m. on the East Coast, 3 p.m. in London, England, where Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, is in the hospital right now after undergoing abdominal surgery in London. The 42-year-old royal will remain in the hospital, we understand, for 10 to 14 days, according to Kensington Palace. Our Imtiaz Tyab is following this story for us from our London bureau. Imtiaz, what are you learning?
Hey, Nancy Anne-Marie. Well, this information is really just coming in the last hour, but we're hearing that the Princess of Wales has undergone successful abdominal surgery and won't be resuming public duties until after Easter. Now, this is coming from Kensington Palace, who said the 42-year-old princess was admitted to the London clinic yesterday for the planned procedure. The future queen is expected to remain in hospital for 10 to 14 days before returning home to continue her recovery. And in a statement, she said she wishes to apologize for any upcoming engagements that she has had to postpone. The palace did refuse, however, to confirm what Kate was being treated for, but confirmed that the condition was non-cancerous.
That's good. And hopefully it's nothing too major. I mean, when I think of Kate Middleton, she really does appear to be the picture of health. You know, like she's physically active, she's strong, she's lean. Generally, her health has been pretty good.
Absolutely, and she's very young. In fact, we have to remember that the last time we saw Kate Middleton was about 3 weeks ago. It was Christmas. We saw her at Sandringham. And you're right, she was the picture of health. She was with her family. Again, they were meeting with the public as they do on Christmas Day. But now we have the news that she is going to be in hospital again for a number of days, and she will be essentially recuperating for a number of months again until Easter. And we understand that the Princess of Wales understands that there will be a lot of interest in this statement, and she has said that she hopes that the public will understand her desire to maintain as much normalcy for her children as possible. She also said that her wish is that her personal medical information remain private. In a statement from Kensington Palace, it said it will only provide updates on Her Royal Highness's progress when there is significant new information to share. Guys.
And that's understandable. As you had mentioned, she hasn't been seen now in public since that Christmas appearance. It is a long time that she hasn't had any of those public engagements, considering it's January 17th, because she does keep a rather busy schedule. I imagine some of it has to do with the children going back to school. But it's been a while. We understand that Prince William also is possibly going to be cutting back on his public duties in order to support Princess Kate at this point.
That's right. We understand that the future king will also be by his wife's side as she recuperates from this procedure. They had, as we understood, had many things planned in the coming months. They were going to attend the BAFTA Awards together, which is an event they go to quite often. They were also planning a trip to Italy as well, an overseas trip, and obviously that has been canceled too. And again, the princess in that statement by Kensington Palace apologizing for the fact that she will not be able to make those events, but again saying that they will not be making any statements unless there is significant, quote, significant information to share.
You know, Imtiaz, I actually find that second paragraph in the statement kind of the most interesting, where she, you know, acknowledges and appreciates that there will be significant interest in this statement, but asks for privacy. And I just thought to myself, you know, we've had those recent settlements with the media and the royal family, and it reads like a very firm, stay out of my business in the most polite way.
Yeah, that's very good reading of it. Look, I think the British press will likely be very respectful of it, but there's going to be a great deal of hunger, for lack of a better phrase, as for information as to what exactly is the reason behind the woman who will eventually become queen, spending so much time in hospital. But again, this is her private medical health, and everybody deserves privacy when it comes to their health, including someone as public-facing as Princess Kate. In saying that, it is unusual for members of the royal family to announce that they have had procedures, and that is why I think we are getting this statement as worded the way that it has, making it very clear that they understand the level of interest, but again, would like that privacy. Guys.
All right, Imtiaz, thank you so much. Now for a little more analysis. We want to bring in CBS News royal contributor Amanda Foreman. Hey, Amanda, it's great to see you. Geez, it's been so long. Amanda used to be a regular fixture here when we were doing so much news about the royals. Amanda, what do you make of the statement? I mean, I had said that I thought the second paragraph was quite interesting because she's kind of clearly clarifying the boundaries that, yes, the public is interested, yes, the public is invested, but she's also a mother and a wife and, you know, and would like some privacy. What do you make of the statement, and what have you been hearing about, you know, what's going on with her?
Well, in terms of the statement, this reflects the fact that, as you say, she's always put herself as a mother first, and she doesn't want her children to be exposed to any kind of speculation or intrusion. And so this very, very crafty statement was put out 100% with a mind to protecting those 3 children.
Yeah, you know, I'm also curious because when we talk about those 3 children, I remember she was very open, or at least they came out pretty early on in her pregnancy when she had hyperemesis gravidarum and was in the hospital or in bed because of that. There is that argument of how much is the public owed in terms of that medical information. It's an interesting conversation to have.
It is an interesting conversation to have, but when it involves young children, the tradition has always been to err on the side of caution, and in particular with the royal family, as we know, there were instances in the young princes growing up where they were incredibly scarred by media speculation about their mother, and so that mindfulness is why they have gone in this direction.
That's an interesting point. And in looking at this statement also, the statement saying that she won't return to royal duties until after Easter, reading into that, that does seem to be a long recovery process. How significant is that?
Well, it is very significant, but don't forget there are procedures that can require a very long recovery time. For example, a hysterectomy can take weeks to recover, and it doesn't mean it's a life-threatening situation by any means, but there are lots of procedures people don't want to have discussed. It is personal to them, and it would. So this makes a lot of sense within the framework of what we're hearing.
What sort of engagements does the Princess of Wales usually participate in? What's she going to be missing out on?
Well, I mean, this is an incredibly busy time for the Princess of Wales. There are in the Christian calendar in the United Kingdom, there are, you know, Lent, Maundy Thursday, Ash Wednesday. There's a lot that goes on around now, and and the royal family plays a big role in that. And as you know, as an ambassador for her mental health and for children, the big thing is that she has a very physical role. Now, she's always bending up, she's always standing up, sitting down, kneeling, picking up, and that's where she has to be particularly careful.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Amanda Foreman, thank you very much.
You're welcome.